Good evening, everyone. I am Ghazala from University of Agricultural Sciences, GKVK, Bangalore. The topic for my today's presentation is genetic basis of late-will disease resistance and SSR marker-assisted development of late-will disease-resistant version of NEI-137, the seed parent of the hybrid HEMA. Maize, popularly known as queen of cereals, is the most widely grown crop after rice and wheat. It is a versatile crop and can be used for feed, fodder, and fuel purpose. And you can see in this image that this is one of the most promising maize hybrid named as HEMA, which is bred by our own university, that is University of Agricultural Sciences, GKVK, Bangalore. It has unique features like it is high yielding hybrid with stay green trait. Unfortunately, it is susceptible to a seed and soil-borne fungus by name Harpophora maydis, which causes late-will disease in maize. The stalk tissue disintegrates, causing fibrousness, which results in premature wilting of the plant during post-flowering period, hence named as late-will disease. Reports suggest that globally, this disease has the potential to cause yield loss ranging from 40 to 100%, and India alone, more than 50% yield loss is seen. In order to rectify this problem, out of all the precision breeding strategies, in the current investigation, we have used the marker-assisted backcross breeding approach with the aim to rectify the susceptibility of HEMA hybrid. The female parent of HEMA, that is NEI-137, is highly susceptible to late-will disease with a disease score of 8 out of 1 to 9 rating scale. So NI-137 was crossed with two resistant donor parents resistant to late will, that is MEI-345 and 97B, to generate the backcross populations. So I'll be discussing the results generated in the BC1 population alone. A total of 135 backcross 1 individuals were phenotyped for response to late wilt disease under artificial epiphytotic conditions, and disease scores ranging from 1 to 9 were observed in the BC1 population derived from both the crosses. Based on the size and spread of the lesion, the scoring was done. The lines showing 25% discoloration were regarded as scored as 1, and the lines showing 26 to 50% discoloration were scored as 2. Discoloration of more than 2 internodes were scored as 7, and those lines which are showing high fibrous nature and more than 3 internode discoloration were scored as 9. The same backcross 1 population derived from both the crosses were also genotyped using the polymorphic SSR primers. The phenotypic data and the genotypic data that was obtained from the research were integrated and analyzed in the ICM software that generated a linkage map. So this is the linkage map of the cross NEI-137 and 97B. Out of the 500 SSR markers I screened, I could find out that there are 54 polymorphic primers which were distributed across the genome in 10 different linkage groups. And we could find out that 3 QTLs were detected or positioned on chromosome 1, 4, and 10 with phenotypic variants of 7.45, 5.50, and 4.04 respectively. And let me also mention that it is the first time that a SSR linkage map for late will disease in maize has been developed. And this is another linkage map of another cross, that is NEI-137 into MEI-345. Again, out of 500 SSR polymorphic primers, we could get 40 polymorphic primers which are distributed across the genome in 10 different linkage groups. And we could find out one QTL that is positioned on chromosome 9 with phenotypic variance of 8.45. The BC1 individuals carrying the linked markers were backcrossed to NEI-137 to generate BC2 population. This BC2 population was genotyped using the same polymorphic primers and also selfed to generate BC2F2 families. The BC2F2 families are right now in the field and are being evaluated for the same disease. Ultimately, we are going to select, identify one superior inbred line with the traits of that of NEI-137, but having a least disease score, that is showing highly resistant nature to the late will disease. Thank you, everyone.